Getting a 10 out of 10 girlfriend who looks like this comes down to a simple 4-step formula any guy can use. I've spent a decade coaching thousands of clients through this exact formula, and in this video, I'm gonna walk you through each step so if you're stuck, you know exactly what to fix and how to end the year with the girl of your dreams. Step 1 is meeting her. Step 2 is texting her. Step 3 is the first date, and step 4 is turning her into your girlfriend. If you're currently single, you're missing one or more of these pieces in the formula. Maybe you're not meeting any new women you're interested in. You have no matches on dating apps, or you don't approach women in person. Maybe you can get matches or get the phone number, but the conversation dies over text. Maybe you go on dates that feel friendly but aren't romantic. Or maybe the worst case scenario, you just don't know what's going wrong at all. Now, whatever your answer is, step 1 is where we start, because you can't text, date, or commit to a woman you haven't even met yet. And in the modern day, there are only 3 reliable ways to consistently meet new women: dating apps, Instagram, and cold approach. We combine all 3 of these for our clients to maximize the pool of options they have access to. So let's break down how you can start leveraging each to meet dozens of new women every week. Starting with the most obvious and popular one, dating apps. When it comes to dating apps, your success depends on one factor: photos. Studies show that women spend less than 3 seconds deciding whether to swipe left or right on a profile. And she makes that decision based on your photo. So you shouldn't really waste too much time on anything else. Every guy thinks, oh, I'm shadow banned, or oh, the algorithm is so scary. But the truth is, you're not. You just don't know how to take a half decent photo that makes women swipe in the first place. Your ranking in the dating app algorithm is really just based on the number of women who swipe right on your profile, which is why photos is the #1 thing that clients come to us for. And after building thousands of profiles over the last decade, here are the easy actionable tips you can do to get more matches. First, you want to get clear, natural looking photos. You don't want to get a staged, professional, LinkedIn style photo shoot. Overly edited or overly polished photos simply don't work anymore, and they'll actually make you worse off because women will just think that you're AI. You want photos with good lighting, in a natural environment, and with comfortable and confident body language. Now, I'm not afraid to admit that getting great photos like this are very hard to get. Knowing what style of photos to take, how to pose, and even finding the right photographer who's not going to give you a staged, cheesy looking photo shoot is very hard. So if you want me and my team to just build you a dating profile from scratch, everything from booking your photographer, having our in-house stylist pick your outfits for the photo shoot, and selecting all the right photos that will flood your inbox with matches, then click the link in the description and apply to work with me. I've personally gotten tens of thousands of matches between my profiles and all the other clients we worked with. And every month, my clients are getting hundreds more. So if you're already a successful guy with your life together and dating is just the missing piece, we can help you implement every step of this entire formula and hold your hand to getting 1 to 3 dates per week and eventually a long-term relationship that you're not settling for. This is the same process that my client Parker used to get 18 matches on Hinge in 1 day. And my other client Adam, a doctor, used to flood his inbox. So if you just want to skip the stress and build a profile that gets dozens of matches, click the link below and apply to work with me. Now, the second most reliable method for meeting new women is also the most overlooked, especially for older, high-performing men, and that is Instagram. Instagram basically serves as another dating app. You can use it to find new women in your area and reach out to them by sending them a DM. It also allows you to tap into a pool of super high-quality women who are otherwise not on dating apps. But the caveat is just like with the apps, 90% of a profile success comes down to photos, which we covered in the last section. And it's another big thing that we just build for clients outright. Because whether you realize it or not, Instagram is the best tool for managing all of your connections with women in one place. It's like the CRM for your dating life. Match a girl on a dating app, move her to Instagram. Cold approach a girl, move her to Instagram. Meet a girl through a friend, move her to Instagram. Having all the women you're exploring connections with in one place makes it 10 times easier than texting girls individually. I mean, let me just explain. Let's say you post one great story. You could have 10 girls see it and reply to it. These are conversations that are happening organically, which means you no longer have to send 10 unique messages to 10 different girls to get them starting conversations with you. Not to mention, it's also just way more natural and seamless to follow up with girls and start conversations. You can reply to stories, like photos, and all of these are minor touch points and increase the likelihood you'll get the date because you stay top of mind for the girl. Just take a look at how it worked out for my client David, a military combat pilot. He cold approached a girl a few months back and it never went anywhere because he got ghosted. Fast forward 6 months to today, after we fully updated and built out his new Instagram and he posted one story, she texted him first, asking him out on a date. And David's not the only one this kind of thing happens to. My other client Jay, a finance professional, cold DM'd a girl he saw on a dating app but she never responded. A few days later, he posted some photos on Instagram and she instantly texted him back asking for a date. This is the power of having a strong Instagram profile. It not only serves as a dating app profile, but it also serves as a stronger mechanism for staying in touch and following up with the women you meet. And it works incredibly well. You combine it with the third and final method for meeting new women, and that is cold approach. This is the easiest method for meeting more women because it's the least competitive. 55% of men haven't approached a woman in the last year, yet 74% of women wish that they were approached more.
Do girls like to be approached in public?
Absolutely. Are you kidding me? I complain about it on a daily basis. For example, I was at a bar last night and there was a group of 3 guys, clearly just got off work, staring at us, and we were just sitting there, 3 single girls, like, why don't they get up and say hi to us?
That gap is your opportunity, and it means you don't even need to be good in order to get results because there's so little competition in this department. Simply having the balls to go up and approach a girl is probably more than half the battle. Just being normal and knowing basic small talk and a time into flirting is the other half. Most guys fail because they never even give themselves the chance and actually approach.
What would you say to someone who's like considering going out and doing approaches, getting help in this area, or like trying to like build up their experience?
Just do it. There's no one stopping you from doing it except yourself, right? Like, it's just you getting in your own head, but anyone could do this.
I've had countless experiences with clients where I take them out for their first time to do their first approach and they get an instant date, or the girl is totally flattered and thanks them for approaching and enthusiastically gives them their number.
What other guy teaching dating can get a random stranger an instant date day 1 within an hour? Crazy.
Now, not approaching is the biggest thing that holds guys back from reaping the benefits. But the second thing that most guys fail in this department is how they open the conversation. There's 4 things you need to do in the first 2 seconds of an approach in order to make it a success. The first is you need to make eye contact. The second is you need to get her attention at a safe distance, typically by saying "excuse me" before delivering your opening line. The third thing you want to do is get in front of her. You don't want to approach her from the side or from behind or while you're facing away from her, which is something that many guys like to do. You want to stand straight in front of her so you can command her attention. And fourthly, you want to speak loudly because remember, you're a stranger and you're likely talking over a busy, loud environment. So if you speak too softly, she's not going to hear anything you say and she's never going to stop in the first place. Here's an example of all 4 in action.
Excuse me. Hi. I thought you looked really nice today.
Thank you.
What's your name? I gotta head this way. I'll let you go, but if you're around over the next couple of days, maybe we should hang out sometime.
Do you have Instagram or something?
Yeah, sure.
Once you've opened the conversation on the right foot, all you have to do is carry it long enough to get the Instagram or the phone number, and then you're good to go. Now that you understand step 1 in the formula and how you can exploit the 3-part pipeline to maximize your pool of options, it's time to focus on a crucial piece of this entire formula: texting. Texting is the most important dating skills because you can have 10 out of 10 approach skills, 10 out of 10 dating profiles, but if you can't follow up over text and turn these interactions into dates, you're screwed. Every time you send a girl a text, she's testing you. Your text message serves as the audition. If you send the wrong text, then you've lost the opportunity. And it's especially important on dating apps and Instagram where you face the most competition and a girl can ghost you at any moment. So to prevent that, here's exactly how to send text messages that lead to dates. Dating apps are meant for dating. If you match with a girl, you've both indicated that there's romantic interest. So the logical next step is to capitalize on that interest and go on a date. So you want to just be direct because the dating app has done the work of establishing romantic context for you. And the most important thing to remember is that the whole process from match to date is just about getting her out on a date with you face to face and as few text messages as possible. So by asking for the date quicker rather than later, you waste less time on mindless conversations and you increase your chances of getting a date and not getting ghosted. Now, if texting is something that you struggle with and you consistently find you can't get the most attractive women out on dates with you and you're losing them in the text conversation, then you'll want to click the link in the description and download my 3 best opening lines. It includes a full copy paste message script for what text messages to send to get a girl out on a date, whether you met her on Instagram, a dating app, or in person. And it's the same exact texting blueprint my client Giannis used to get 8 dates in a single week and build a rotation of 3 gorgeous girls. Giannis is a client of mine and he said that the texting transformation was the most impactful and important part of the work we did together. So if you want to steal the exact same blueprint and text messages that got him insane results, click the link in the description and get it. It's 100% free. Now, once you're meeting tons of women and you know how to text them to get them to agree to a date, it's time to actually go on the date. And that brings us to step 3 of the formula. The whole point of a first date is to have fun and see if you're a good match for one another. The way to build attraction on the date is simple. You want to prioritize emotional communication over logical communication. You want to focus on fun over facts. You want to make sure you don't take the girl or the date too seriously and come off stiff and interview-like. And most importantly, you want to physically escalate. If you don't have any physical escalation, it's not a date. You're an adult. Spending 1 or 2 hours with a woman that you're romantically interested in and having zero physical escalation is not acceptable. Another very common mistake I see with clients that I work with privately is that they try too hard to impress the girl. This is totally wrong. You want to treat the date as if she's trying to impress you. You want to treat the date as if she's auditioning to be part of your life. You're screening her and filtering to see if she's the right girl for you, the same way that she's screening you. This is important because it communicates the fact that you have standards, you're on the same level as her, and you aren't willing to settle. You don't want to give off the impression that you're thirsting over any girl. You want to give off the impression that you're looking for the right girl. So if you nail all of these things and execute correctly, getting a second date is basically a guarantee, which is exactly what happened to my client Todd. When my client Todd first reached out, he was going on dates from an overpriced matchmaker that all ended the same way. I just don't feel a connection. He got the typical HR breakup text that women send when they're not truly attracted to a guy. He had no idea what he was doing wrong, and despite getting put in front of objectively attractive women thanks to his expensive matchmaker, his matchmaker was no help.
And I paid $20,000 for 6 dates.
Once Todd started working with me and my team and implemented the formula that I just ran you through, his results exploded. Not only was he able to consistently crush his first dates with women, but he was also able to fire his overpriced matchmaker, but he was also able to become self-sufficient after we built a dating app and Instagram profile that got him tons of matches and tons of dates with attractive women. Not to mention, we also showed him how to meet women in person through cold approach. And using those same in-person skills, he's been able to approach and meet literal models on the street. No expensive matchmaker required. And by combining dating apps, Instagram, and in person, using the formula that I just showed you, he's been able to consistently date models again and again.
You know, I've met many models in Soho just a few weeks ago. I think I already told you, but I met an Instagram model via cold approach. You know, she has like 500,000 followers, you know.
And this just speaks to the power of the 4-step formula that I've ran you through and have used with thousands of clients over the last decade. But here's the truth. Knowing the formula is not the same as executing it. Most guys get stuck because they can't see their own blind spots, they don't know which step they're messing up or is broken, and they don't have anyone correcting them and giving them feedback in real time. And that's precisely why I built Atlas Advisory, my private consulting program where my team and I build this entire 4-step formula for you. Everything from your image and your photos, we write and optimize your profiles, we give you the exact text and frameworks for getting dates, and we break down your in-person approaches, your dates, and your conversations so you stop guessing. So if you're already successful in the rest of your life and this is the one area that feels behind and you don't want to spend the next months or years piecing this area together from random YouTube videos, click the link below and apply to work with us. And if you want to see for yourself how my 54-year-old client is able to approach literal models on the street, click here to watch this video.